Hello everyone, welcome back to the Balatro beta that is currently available. If we go over to the collection, we can see that there are 90 jokers available, and once you get to the later ones you have to see things like enhance 16 cards in your deck to unlock this, or have a run without ever having more than 4 jokers to get that. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do more kind of ad hoc games through the rest of the beta period, and then when 1.0 releases I'm going to go to a brand new save file by deleting my save data, and then I'm going to try and do a let's play where we get to 100% of everything, because I think that'll be fun. But for now, we were touring through decks. Let's try a black deck. +1 joker slot, -1 hand, and -1 discard every round. So getting started on having some good jokers early is going to be important, because we start with 3 hands and 2 discards. Fortunately for us right here, we can just start off with a king high straight. One of the other changes that has been made, or 2 of the other changes rather, that have been made in early access or in the beta period, is that the diamonds and the hearts are now slightly off. This is kind of like an orangey red, and this is a pinkish red. And the clubs and the spades, this is kind of like a greenish black, and this is kind of like a dark bluish black. So we do have a 4-color deck in play now, which is helpful. We also have in the settings, we now have a 4x game speed mode, so that will hopefully make runs a little bit faster, which is always good for games like this when you're let's playing it, because you don't want to be taking too long through every single run that goes on. But for here, I'm just gonna discard all of this stuff, try and find a second pair. There you go. Get rid of the 3. That gets us over the 300 we need. We have 1 spare hand, which means we get 1 extra dollar. And with our 4, we can take +5 multi if played hand contains a pair, or we can get +20 chips for each discard remaining. Well, we have fewer discards each game, so this is less valuable to us right now. So we'll take if hand contains a pair, because that includes things like 3 of a kind does have a pair within it, and a full house does have a pair within it, so on and so forth. So if we do 2 pair here, this should proc for a 5x multiplier. It does indeed. That's going to make that a little easier. And the same story here if we play this trip deuces. Get an extra 5 multi there, and that takes us over the 450 we need. So $11, +7 if hand contains a straight, +20 chips for each discard remaining. Let's just go on to no straights at the pillar. We can probably handle that, I expect, for a goal of 600 chips to earn. Of course, only the cards that contribute to the hand that you're making are scored. So in 2 pairs, whatever the 5th card is not scored. Convert up to 3 selected cards to spades. 1 in 5 chance per hand to upgrade. Tell you what then. Let's take both of those. Spawns your most used tarot or planet Earth card. Must have room. We haven't used either yet, but we have this one. We can't use it until we have cards to select. Let's see what happens if we do this. It might be our most used in the history of the game rather than in the history of the run. Yeah, we get an Earth card. Sure. So we can use that and upgrade the quality of our full houses. Come into the small blind here. And now we're looking for cards to turn into spades. Well then, let's do... We've got 10s. We could go for more 10s and have 3 10 of spades. Or we could do something like 9, 8, 6. Turn those into spades. And now we're going to have an easier time making the high end of straight flushes on that. But for now, we're just going to play trips. Uh, 9, 8, 7 is not a straight. Just give me that. And so every time we play, we have a 1 in 5 chance of our hand being upgraded. So if we look at our poker hands, we see that the full house is currently level 2 because of that earth card we played, and everything else is level 1, which denotes how many chips that base hand scores and what multiplier it comes with. So if we play a pair, 5 times, on average you'd expect the pair to level up once every 5 times. That is all we need for that there. Half a joker, a plus 15 multiplier when 3 or fewer cards are played, and it's a foil, so we get plus 50 chips. Unfortunately, we cannot afford it. Neither of these sell for enough that we could afford it then, even still. So I will buy Uranus, use it to upgrade our 2 pairs to level 2. And we cannot make a straight here. We are missing a 7 and a 10. So let's just get rid of our 5 lowest cards. There's 9s and 5s. There's a pair of jacks. Pair has been upgraded thanks to the Space Joker. Right, we need something strong to finish on to get 426 more points. So we have 1 discard left. We could try and fish for a last spade. How's our hands doing? So a flush would be 40 times 3. 2 pair would be 30 times 3. But we're much more likely to get 2 pairs, although there are lots of spades in the deck, so we will fish for a spade. We do find one, thankfully. But it's not enough. Alright, that has not gone terribly well. Let's not try the black deck again immediately. Let's try an abandoned deck. Start your run with no face cards. So if we check our deck here, we can see that we only have ace through 10, no face cards whatsoever. So we can see if we can get some synergies going with that immediately off the bat. Easier to play things like full houses because the arrangement of cards that are available to us is much more dense. Aces give an extra 1 multiplier and 20 chips when played, or plus 7 when played if hand played is a flush. We can afford both. Are we more likely to be able to get flushes? I can't remember how the math works on it, but I'll take both. Make things in the early game a little easier for us. We have no aces, no flushes, no straights. So let's go fishing for hearts. We get none, but we have trip 6s for a start. Then trip deuces. That is not scoring a lot though. I need more aces, please. Alright, a full house we'll have to do for right now. That just about gets us where we need to be. Trigger all face cards 2 times when played. Well, we do not have face cards, so that's no good to us. We could take Space Joker again. Fine, we're going to be playing a narrower band of hands, I assume, because we have no face cards. So things like... No, I guess a straight is going to be easier to make because we're always going to have cards that are closer together in the rankings, right? Oh, must play fewer than 5 cards. I'm dumb. Alright, play 4 cards, get the pair. Get the additional multipliers. Need those. We could go straight or 2 pair here. Right. Keep the diamonds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 for a straight. But we can't play a straight because it has to be fewer than 5 cards. You dummy. A 4-card flush is not a flush. Oh man. It's a really, really poor showing for me today. Let's just go back to a red deck then. We'll see if we can get something going. Pair of kings, pair of eights to start. I have seen over on the Discord some wild high scores being posted. People working in like the trillions of points when they get the really good synergies going. So I'm excited to see how some of that plays out down the line. Simple full house there. +1 for every tarot card used, +20 for every discard remaining. Give me that. That's going to increase our chip count drastically in these early stages. And there's 4 of a kind, always nice to see. Triggers all 2, 3, 4s and 5s 2 times, or +1 hand size. Give me the +1 hand size early. Going to make it easier to play straights and the like, because we'll have more cards in hand. I guess it's going to make every type of hand easier to play, right? Because you're more likely to have any 5-card hand when you're holding 9 cards instead of 8. But it's taking our discards away from our multipliers, which is a problem. So we're going to need to balance discards with scoring, which is a whole shindig. Right, we need 70 more points. Can I please get 1 more full house? That'll do it. Thank goodness. Give me lots of money to work with, please. Convert 3 cards to diamonds. 3 times your multiplier on final hand of round. I'll take both. Right. What suit do we want to get rid of for diamonds? Tell you what, just give me 3 Broadway cards in diamonds. Then play a pair. I'll take trip 8s there. Where's my king of diamonds, huh? Give me that king of diamonds. So close, but you know, 4 of a kind. Also really solid. But the need of so few points, yeah, that's going to be just fine. Plus if a pair, plus if a straight, permanently gain 1 hand, can't afford it. I'm going to hold on to my cash here. I think we're all right, especially with this 3x multi on our last hands. Straight in with a full house. And 2 pairs. Another 2 pairs. I'm going to hold the aces for the last hand. Because the last hand gets the 3x on the multiplier. So let's go for that. Very nice. Right, we have 10 bucks. Every even card, plus 10 if you have 4 of a kind. Planet cards appear more often. Not good enough. No straights. Cannot play straights. 7s and 3s. 10s and 5s. Gonna need something bigger than that though. Right, let's get rid of all these baby cards. Look for more Broadway stuff. That's a full house. Last hand, we need 500 points. We have another full house, and our multiplier here is going to get tripled. So our base multiplier is 4, triple that to 12. Gets us plenty of scoring. Gain $4 at the end of each round. +1 hand size for every 4 tarot or planet cards sold. Interesting. I'm going to buy that. And Planetarium gives you cards at the start of your turn. So I'm going to take the Golden Joker. We're going to look for as many ways to get a hold of tarot cards and planet cards as possible. That is a straight flush. No harm playing that at all. Spawns your most used tarot card. Alright, give me a Pluto. Sell a Pluto. That goes to 1 of 4. Give me an Earth. Sell an Earth. That goes to 2 of 4. So we need to find more of those. Let's see. 2 pair Queens and Deuces. Right, we're going to need bigger scoring than that. No jacks for a straight. Let's just get rid of a load of small stuff. And again. We do have a flush here. Have we seen the last king? I can't recall. Right, we have a full house. Let's try and find something else to play with our second to last hand. Alright, we'll play the trip sixes. That is not very many points. We do have a full house though. Thank goodness. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to help, but we can only try. 12 times 74, nowhere near enough. I'm just getting completely wrecked today. Right. Straight into a full house for an easy 300. 296. I was close. Right. +1 multiplier for every consecutive hand played without a face card. +5 if it contains a pair. Give me the pairs. Kings and 4s gets the 5 times multiplier. Only once, not twice. That would probably be a little bit overkill. Just need to find some kind of synergy. All faces are considered face cards. We have no synergy for it yet. I'm going to take an extra hand. That's 1 extra hand we get to submit on each round. That should make things a bit easier for us. Now we get to play 5 hands around. Hearts are not worth anything to us. Well, we can still play trips and get the extra multiplier. Queens and 9s. Done. Sorted. +20 chips of odd cards, gain $4. I will gain the $4, that will pay for itself real fast. And I'll take the extra chips for odd cards. Just play the kings and the even cards. 9s and 3s. Massive scoring. And we have some cash to work with. 3 of a kind. That works with our pair because a 3 of a kind and a pair are a synergy. Permanently gain +1 hand per round. So this is the upgraded version of this. Grabber versus whatever this is, but we don't have 20 bucks to spend on it. But now we want to have as many 3 of a kinds as we can, because 3 of a kinds contain a pair inherently. So we get a +12 multiplier every time we play those. 6, 5, 4, 3 deuce. Still a reasonable hand, even if it doesn't have a pair in it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Same story. Sorted. 1 in 3 chance to duplicate cards, tarot cards purchased from the shop. +2 multiplier for every even ranked played card. That's the opposite of our odd Todd, isn't even Steven. We have no tarot cards to purchase. So give me this and we'll just start, we'll continue on with our working on playing pairs and triples. Two pairs. No scoring for the 6, but that's fine. Let's get rid of some of this, looking for bigger stuff. I don't love it, but we still have some wiggle room. What I'd really like is just trips. Queens and 10s. Draw me a king. For all I know, we've seen both kings this hand. Oh, we're good. We are fine. Get my extra 4 gold. All cards are face cards. Unlocks planetarium once per round, gives you 2 planet cards. I'll take a planetarium. That sounds good to me. So at the start of every round now, we'll be presented with 2 cards. Upgrade a pair or upgrade a full house. Let's go with the pair. Then show me trip queens. There's trip 8s. I'll make a full house. So that gets the 5 and the 7. Pair of 4s. Just fine. And we're making some decent progress. Adds double the rank of your lowest card held to the multi. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to sell... Actually, we'll keep the golden joker, but we might sell it if we get a chance to gain anything in particular for tarot cards later. Give me 2 pairs. Queens and 9s played. There's no way I'm going to remember all of that stuff in the really long term, but you know, these things happen. It's not worth very much to us, that, because we don't get... Kings and queens and jacks and aces don't have evens and odds associated to them, which is its own problem, but this is worth 10, so this is going to be worth 20 on our raised fist, which is massive. So raised fist will keep us working for a good while. Trigger card in hand abilities 2 times. We have no card in hand abilities. Mad Joker for 4 of a kind next to Jolly and Zany. You know what? Let's do it. So what we need now is to make some more cards the same. Going to play the flush that we have here. Oh, it's no flushes, you moron. Okay. Fish for a 10. 10 and a queen. This is a terrible way to do this. It's just a terrible, terrible way to do this. Right. There's a full house. It's only going to get doubled for 2 though. So what I'm actually going to do is play the 3 and the deuce to get this to be 20 with our raised fist. Because I think that's worth way more to us. And yet, that did not score very much at all. Alright, we need 400. That I think we can do off 2 hands. Alright, we scrape by, but it's not super strong. Spawns a random joker, must have room. Odds, evens, 4 of a kind. Get rid of this 4 of a kind. I'm not gonna get that going. Judgment. Scholar for aces. Not great. Ace, deuce, 3, 5, and 8. A plus multi. Enhance 2 selected cards. Times 3 multi if all 4 suits are played in a hand. Sure. Give me the flower pot. And I will try and remember to do that. Straights or 3 of a kind. Give me 3 of a kind, please. Now, all 4 played cards for the flower pot have to contribute to the hand being played. So you want like 2 pairs across all 4 suits or something. Hearts, clubs, diamonds. We got no spade. And again, this is a terrible way to do this because I'm never going to find the one thing that I need at that stage. But still, we score just well enough. Get our most cards. 3 of a kind level up. We need somewhere to put it though, is the problem. You can't just use it from the shop. You have to be able to buy it to then put it into play. Straight flushes or straights? I'll take straights. Come on, give me a 9 of diamonds. Or a 9 of spades. I should not fish like this. It's terrible. And then I just have to work with what hands I have left. Spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs, diamonds. Full house. Yeah, that's a 14,000 point hand, so it can go okay. Spawn your most used. Less than 3. Plus 15 multi when 3 or fewer cards are played. Can't work with the flower pot, unfortunately. Enhance a card into wild. That might be incredible. Even cards, odd ranked cards, 3 of a kinds. Alright, get me this out. Give me the lovers. Play the next. Start with 0 discards. This is going to be terrible. Give me 3 of a kind. So we have no discards. Queen, king, queen, jack, 10. 8, 7, 6, 4. Play that as high card. Not strong, but we now have a Broadway straight. Spades, diamonds, clubs. We need hearts. So let's make this ace wild. And I hope spade, diamond, club, diamond, spade, heart, and a king for a straight. I hope this procs flower pot. It did. That's good knowledge. I'm going to play all of this. A high card. I'm going to play all of this for high card. Spade, heart. We have to play this full house. It's all we can do right now. It's not going to go well. Oh, we just get there. Okay. Alright, we have a spot on our Joker board. It has one card into glass or level up flushes. I need something better. +1 hand size holographic for +5 multi. Absolutely. Give it to me. 4 of a kind or straights. We'll go 4 of a kind, even though I shouldn't. We have our discards back, which is lovely. Just give me all the Broadway stuff. Spades, diamonds, hearts. I need clubs and stuff. Yeah, we just need a Broadway club. I got rid of a 10. I'm mad about it. Alright, play the full house. It's fine. There's our wild card. So get rid of this. We're looking for any ace or 7 in a different suit. Fine. Play 2 pairs. No discards left. Play 9 high. And then just play that full house. Spades won't... Oh, we do have clubs in the wild, I think. Yep. Massive scores. Permanently gain 1 hand per thing. We discover that. Nacho Tong. So now we get to play 6 hands around. Straight flush or 3 of a kind. Level up 3 of a kind. Thank you. Hearts, clubs, diamonds, clubs, diamonds. Spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds. That's good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Across all the suits. Get rid of all this baby stuff. We have Broadway, clubs, diamonds, spades, hearts. We don't even need the wild ace. Then spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. I don't think that's going to work, is it? It can't be playing as 2 different suits. No. But that's fine. With how many hands we have to work with, we're going to be okay. Gain $4. Adds the number of times a poker hand has been played to the multi. 3 cards available in shop. 2 discards. 10 multi when 0 discards remaining. Suit, Space Joker. Alright. All diamond cards are debuffed. 2 pair or straights. Give me straights, because we're playing that Broadway quite a lot. Baby pair. Right. We could play the world's most awkward flush. Yeah, that was definitely not worth doing, was it? Oh, my wild cards are debuffed, apparently. That's interesting. Right, give me the big hearts, then. There's 3,000 points. Give me a king or a ace. That'll do. Did not qualify for flower pot, unfortunately. Can we get a 10 or a 5 of spades? We cannot. Right then, play that flush. Not going to go well. I need 6,000 off this hand. And our deck has run dry, which is interesting. Wasn't sure what happens at this stage. But we just have high card ace, don't we? We have no 8 for a straight. We have no pairs. So that is going to be the end of that run. So, lots of synergies to find, but unfortunately not just quite getting what we need. But join me next time. We'll keep working through some various bits of the collection, trying out some other decks while the beta's on. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.